What's going on, guys? It's your boy Seth the Lawn Surgeon, and as you can see, I'm doing a little surgery here. Let me see if I can turn my light on. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah, I'm cleaning the carburetor on my Shindaiwa. I think what happened was, like I told y'all, I don't winterize my stuff, which I probably need to start doing. I just kind of start it up every once in a while. And what somebody at a shop told me, they said, well, it only take less than well, actually my friend told me this. It only take less than 2 weeks for you to have, if you have like gas with the ethanol sitting in your carburetor, and it'll gum it up, and then it'll start running funny. And so, like I said, I don't want this bad boy. I want this bad boy running perfectly, always. So I said, let me go ahead and clean out the carburetor. And the reason I didn't do a step-by-step video on this, because number one, I'm not really good at it. I don't really like cleaning small engine carburetors. I'm okay at cleaning like lawnmower carburetors. I did pretty good on that. But small engines, I'm not too good at. But I just wanted to make this video to tell y'all, man, if you watch a couple YouTube videos on how to do this, it's not that hard. If you see, I laid out all the pieces in order. This is the main piece. Then this gasket goes on to here. Then this goes on top of that gasket. That gasket goes on here. That goes on that gasket. And then the bubble goes back on that. And these 4 screws go through all of this stuff to hold it onto that. Then have 2 screws up there to connect it back to the trigger right there. And then you connect your tubes back. Those are my tubes right there. Put it back on there, connect your tubes back, and put your air filter box back on. But that's pretty much it. And like I said, like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm not even a professional at this. But basically, you get your carburetor cleaner with your straw. You're gonna definitely need a straw. And then once you get it all apart like this and laid out, the two most important part is remember how to put it back together. And that's why I laid it out in order, because I got bad memory. And then 2, be very careful with your gaskets. You don't want to rip your gaskets or anything. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Once you get this apart, any hole you see, you spray this carburetor cleaner in it. Just stick the tube in there and spray it in there. But it's most important for you to wear safety glasses, because what happens is you might spray it in one hole, like right here, and then they'll come shooting straight back in your face that way, and you don't want this carburetor cleaner getting in your eyes. So make sure you wear your safety glasses. But that's pretty much it. You spray this, you spray every hole in there. Right here is the pin, what they call the pin. I don't really mess with that. If you really want to get detailed, you can take that out, but that's very complicated. I don't really mess with that. I just take it out and I spray everything. See, I got a spray right there. I didn't even see that. I got to clean that, spray some carburetor cleaner on that. But yeah, you just spray it, everything, and then put it back together and hope it works better. Well, that's what I do. Anywho, yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, do not ask me. You look it up on YouTube and you can get some details on how to do this better. Alright, as y'all saw in my earlier video, I had took apart the carburetor on my Shindaiwa, and to see if I could get it to stop acting funny, but that didn't work. So I had to go ahead and get a rebuild kit. This is not the Shindaiwa brand rebuild kit, but it has the pieces that gaskets it looks like I need. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take this apart, and then I'm gonna take out these gaskets and see which ones go together. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I got everything sprayed. Right here is like I told y'all before, I line everything up in the order that I took it apart so I can know how to take it back together. These are the old gaskets right here. These are the new ones. And what I didn't realize, because like I said, I'm new to this. I'm, feeling this out or whatever. These are actually two gaskets pieces together. And so what you do is you got your diaphragm, which is this top one. Let me get this in focus. You got your diaphragm, which is this top one. And then on the bottom, there's a hard one. And that hard one is like a board. It's like this. So like one of these hard ones. So you match this hard one up with a diaphragm so that it fits your style carburetor. Didn't know that. Same thing with this one. Got a soft one and a hard one. And just basically you put them together like a sandwich, stick it on there, and pin everything down. Right here, I have a replacement needle. That's my spring. I'll reuse that. I'll reuse my screw. But I got a replacement needle, replacement this. Those are the old things. And I got a replacement screen here. I got a replacement ring gasket thing here. But yeah, other than that, everything else going back on there. Right now, what I did is I went through and I sprayed everything. Like I said, don't really know what I'm doing. So what I do is I just spray any hole I see. I don't care if it's a hole that a screw's gonna go in. I spray it, And they say you let it sit for about 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and then you're gonna come back and with the air right here and clear it out. So right now you're just letting that carburetor cleaner break down all that gunk and all the stuff inside all these holes. And you're gonna come back, put it back together. Hopefully it'll work. What was going on with it, right, is I had I was cutting, and every time, the more and more I would cut, it would, like when I would pull the trigger, it would seem like it was struggling to get revved up. Like it would like the RPMs would go down. It was like like that. So something's funny. So I went to the place where I got it from, got a new air filter. So I said, all right, well, I got the new air filter because the old air filter was dirty. And I guess because it's a powerful engine, it sucks in more air. So that air filter is going to get dirty quicker. So now I know. So I need to keep some air filters on deck. So when I put the new air filter in, it started working good. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, it started working good, but it only worked good for like one job. The next job, it was back doing the same thing. Like that. And so, I said, well, it has to be something else. So, that's when I talked to some people and asked them, and they said, well, it's probably, the carburetor. Of course, most of the time, was a problem with something, it's the carburetor. So that's when I took it apart to clean it. And, I later found out that it was probably from the winter time, because I had got some stabilizer for my equipment, right? I got some stabilizer for my equipment, but by the end of the summer, I ran out. So I think the last couple of cans of the year before the winter didn't have stabilizer in it. So I think that this had some some gas with ethanol in it and no stabilizer. So I think that might have what's messed up my carburetor and stuff. And so I could tell, Because they said the parts would be brittle. Like this is the old ring, and it's like it's like real stiff. You know what I mean? And this new ring right here, it's almost like a rubber band. You know what I mean? And same with these. That's kind of stiff. And this is kind of stiff because I think this is supposed to be the hard piece, but the other part is probably messed up. But yeah, so that's what's going on with this. So hopefully once I put all this back together, everything will be straight. We'll see. Alright, I dumped the old gas out. Got it back together. I got it back together, dumped the old gas out. Now I'm gonna give it a couple of tugs, see what happens. Wish me luck. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Get some prime. Give me some prime. Get that gas in there. Lock this trigger. Give it some choke. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Alright, well after I let it warm up a bit, it started working again. Well, working better, but I'm still going to take it over Romeo's house to see what he thinks. Alright guys, I got my Shindaiwa back from the shop. It was, I had to put a new carburetor on it. That's what I thought. And, you know, I found, like I was suspected, like I always do, I need to let it warm up. The 4 cycles, they need to warm up a little longer than regular 2 cycles. So, that's what I have to do. And so ever since I got the new carburetor on there and stuff, I've been letting it warm up for at least like 4 or 5 minutes. And thing's a monster. I'm about to cut some stuff. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm cutting, but let me go ahead and start it up. You just gotta let it sit there and warm up. But this is what I'm gonna be cutting. As you can see, this is a nice thick brush. Normally you probably need a brush cutter for this stuff, but pretty sure it's not gonna be no problem for the T344. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be cutting up. So I'm gonna set up the camera, make it do what it do. Of course it runs out of string when I'm trying to make a video, so